I can tell you the exact story of how I started surfing if you want that. It was like a rainy, kind of stormy day, and I was out visiting my dad on Muir Beach, and I was super bored, and I was just like, man, I wish I was back in the city. And I was sitting in his car, it was on the cliff up above the beach, and I looked down, and there's this group of like 3 or 4 surfers, and I was thinking like, I'm miserable, this is a terrible day for me. And these guys look like they're having the time of their life, so whatever they're doing must be incredible.
My name's Nathan McCarthy.
My name is Will Hutchinson. I'm one of the co-founders of Proof Lab.
So the journey started in '92.
Nate started a company called Proof. So in high school he had a surf company that would make his friends art on t-shirts called Proof.
It slowly just became a thing between the crew, that there was like Proof, Proof was our little crew.
And then I started making surf videos of the local surf and skate scene. That's where Nate and I started working together.
At the same time that I was doing Proof, I was also at the beach taking orders from people. People were like, I need a board, I need a suit, I need that. So I needed to kind of figure out how to just centralize my efforts. The guy that owned this shop that we all kind of surfed for as kids, he sold it to somebody else. It wasn't really supporting or intertwining the community at all. I said, we need a store.
Usually these scenes gravitate around a shop in every surf town in the world. We didn't really have one at the time. And it was at the time that we were coming of age. I just graduated college, and what are we gonna do with our lives? And we decided to open a shop, a physical retail store, to just sort of serve as the home base.
After the launch of the shop, Will Hutchinson left for college to study sustainability, inspiring him to bring the idea of small locally owned businesses to Proof Lab. One big consistent thing that is really important to me, and I think maybe doesn't fall in traditional sustainability buckets, but it's just this idea of having a bunch of independent businesses here. Our role in facilitating that and helping them grow, that's sort of the economics side of sustainability, but I really think that a world where there's a lot more small businesses is much more sustainable on a lot of levels. Introduced first was the Plant Nursery, managed by Dan Duffesey, a longtime friend of Will and Nate, who they'd grown up with and met through surfing. They believed his landscaping business and passion for reintroducing native flora was a perfect fit for the already present gardening space. Dan's business helped to maintain the goal of sustainability as well as diversity by including the art space and displaying the art of global and local artists.
He's really on almost like the holistic side of gardening, but in a way more sustainable, less chemied out way.
The goal of this nursery is to serve the community, commercial and residential customers, with an organic solution for their garden, and to be able to promote California native flora in a place that is slowly eradicating native flora.
Particularly Will has really done a good job of finding good partners for us, which is really I don't think Proof Lab would be what it would be without those partners, whether it's most recently Hookfish in the restaurant. I mean, they're their vibe and their sense of community fits perfectly with what we represent.
Just a couple weeks ago, we opened up this second location here at Hookfish Co. at Proof Lab. From the beginning, we've always said one of our core values as a business is around community and creating a source for our community for furthering their knowledge, education, accessibility to a sustainable, traceable seafood source. And so we've always looked up to Proof Lab for the way that they've gathered community around their social events, around art, music, all sorts of things.
When the staff of Proof Lab needed a coffee shop, an opportunity arose for another small business to come in and join the community. Soon enough, They cleared out the old surfboard shed, and Equator moved in.
So Equator is a certified B corporation, which means we look at the triple bottom line in every decision we make. So are we economically, socially, and environmentally sustainable? I like to think of this Proof Lab complex as kind of an anti-strip mall, right? We're all local businesses, we all have a real community sense and a real sense of responsibility to our community and the environment. And supporting businesses like this really do matter.
The reason for a Proof Lab type of success is the following, right? They solve for a demand. They had the surfers and the locals kind of going to them around surfing and skating, and that grew, right? And then all of a sudden they started to provide other types of services and resources in the area. So it really became a brand, and I think that really helped put them over the top.
I just think that there's X amount of space, and then we have to justify what's in each space. And all of a sudden it's intertwined, where you can have an art show, play music, and have a skate contest all in the same 3 hours. That's pretty insane. What I'll say is that it's probably, it's been a whole journey of my life, basically.